desk low. Now in this game, you come across some artists that, man, they really take you on a journey through their music, and like just like in picture perfect words, man. And I kept seeing this gentleman pop up on my timeline for over and over, and you can tell he's inspired by the greats. And sometimes I like watching an artist for sometimes I'm like, let me just see how this artist is. So when he kept doing references to '90s video games, '90s movies, I'm like, yo, I gotta get this guy on the show. I've been watching him since I found him through my guy Lord Juco. So shout out to Lord Juco. It's my guy right there. We gotta re-up the Juco.
For sure, man.
So
yeah, I love Juco. I love Juco.
So without further introductions, man, we got live from himself, man, my guy, Sekwence.
What is good, man? What is good with y'all? What is good?
Man, tell the people how you been doing. How you been doing in 2021?
Not too bad, man. Just I working, the 9 to 5 shit. Just trying to stay busy on the music shit on the side, Doing a little extracurricular activity on the side every now and then.
So the first time when I ever discovered your music, man, I had to think like a rapper because the first time I seen your name, I was like, Sewence. I was like, wait. You gotta think like a rapper, low. I'm like, oh, Sekwence. So when I gave your music a spin, man, I was really like intrigued by your journey, man, because like I never knew that artists from Alabama were so inspired by like the underground wave that we're inspiring now too. Because when people think of like down south, they be like, oh, we're gonna turn up on some trap stuff like that. But when they listen to your music, it's like greatly inspired by like Doom, Alchemist, Madlib. Is any of those...
man, for sure.
So, if any of those names, can you tell me like what those names mean to you?
I mean, to be honest with you, man, like I love all those guys that you mentioned, but like for like me and like my love for music kind of started with Lil Wayne. Like that's kind of my era. Like my generation was kind of like coming up on like the Limewire era, like the Lil Wayne.
Oh, I love that. I love this guy already. The Limewire era. That's right.
That's kind of like what like I came up on more than anything else. Like I found like the guys that you mentioned, I found those later on. But like Wayne Off Rip is the first one that I could think of that was like like he was like that forever kid, pretty much like my age. I was born in '92, so 14, okay. 15-year-old, like that was like prime for us, man. Like,
yeah.
It was cool getting to witness the mixtape run, that he had. So yeah. I hold him to, a super high regard always.
Okay, because like even in some of your music, like I noticed like you sampled like some of Wayne's interview, like a Wayne interview in one of your songs. I forget which one it is, but when I was running it back, I'm like, yo, that's from that Wayne interview when he's talking about Sewence.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, always, man. Yeah, that's just any way I can pay homage, show my respect to the God, I try to do so.
Yo, I love how you said that LimeWire era, man, because I'm from '91, so we really got to experience...
Okay, yeah, you feel me then, bro.
Fuck yeah. So we really got to experience, like, this digital wave of music before streaming and shit. So you kids out there who got lucky at this Apple Music, Spotify, yo, listen, and we're going to tell you some history about LimeWire. You go try to download 50 Cent Disco Inferno, you get, like, a George Clinton skit, straight up.
Oh, yeah, man, yeah. That was a jungle, bro. You had to cipher through the fucking jungle to find this shit back in the
day. Yeah, man. So like, I like how you said like the mixtape, Wayne. Like we really got to see that because like that was like pre-streaming era. I tell everybody, I'm like, we had to go to these sites like Dat Piff or like my mixtapes to get these freestyles.
Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly, man. These kids like nowadays, like shit, like. It's just so much more, it's so accessible these days. Like back in the day, we had to go dig and find it. But I mean, that was like part of what made the whole process cool too, man, was like the whole fucking journey to find the music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, opposed to like just being able to hop on a streaming service, bam, there it is. Like we had to go through this, go through that, find the link on some kind of crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So like even like with some of your music, like I notice now too, like you get inspired like a lot by your personal life and like a lot of your childhood things growing up because like I think like the first project I ever heard from you was like the Full Gore, and it's like of a play.
Oh yeah, man.
It's like that Killer Instinct. So I like how you flipped it with like your Soulless Records and Sequence on it. So how do you approach your music when you're coming into this? And this your first project, Full Gore 2018?
Like, well, I kind of like called that my first. I had shit like the year before that, but like that was like I kind of spent some time on it. That was like the first one I had ever spent more than the other shit. I was just kind of recording and dropping, but that was like the first one I'd spent a little bit of time on, and I don't know, man. The process really to that was I just wanted to like I loved the Killer Instinct game as a kid. Like Full Gore was my favorite character naturally. Like so that was like I wanted to pay homage to him. So I just kind of the process of that was pretty easy, man. I just fucking wanted to rap really good on it. Found some fucking fire beats from Viles. I got the Thelonious Martin beat. I got 2 beats from Thelo on there. I got the Viles beat. I got the Jordy, the kid named Jordy. So yeah, man, it came. That was probably the easiest one I've ever done. It was easy. It came together pretty quick.
Okay, yeah, because I love some of your titles now too. Because like some of your titles, like the Full Gore, I'm like, okay, I like that. And then like you have like some titles like with the Leatherface, like this shit is fucked. I was like, I couldn't help but laugh at that. Like I was like, damn, I gotta spin this. So when you're coming into your name and being comfortable with making music, I was curious, like, was it hard for you to like come out like with your style of raspy voice because like you have to have like an acquired taste. See, I love like
for sure.
I love
sure,
the weird
sure.
stuff. I love this kind of like the music and it's inspired by the new Renaissance we're in because there's a meaning behind it.
Right. Honestly, dude, the whole thing with my voice was like, yeah, I feel like everybody that don't have like a natural rap voice, I feel like it takes a while for them to like get a cut. I feel like it takes them a while to get like used to hearing it on records and stuff. So like the first like 2 to 3 years, I like hated it, man. Like I didn't want to hear it on anything. But like now I'm to the point now where like I kind of grew to love it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like seeing some shit where Bronson said like Action Bronson said everybody when they start off hates their own fucking rap voice. But it's something great. It's something you grow to love, man. So like, I've accepted it. It is what it is. Like I know how to use it now, so it worked out. So,
and it's very interesting now too when an artist actually knows how to use their voice to their advantage now too because like there's so much ways that you can do different rhyme patterns. Like I see you smoking some cigarettes too, so yeah, that definitely helps with the raspy.
You feel me, man? You feel me?
So like I noticed now too, like with a lot of your projects now too, you put like a lot of your childhood pictures into this now too, and like I'm wondering like is this like because you're from like the era that we're from, we're technically like they like to label us like the Kanye era because that college dropout like that influenced so many people.
For sure, man. Like yeah, man. Like I love Kanye. Like he's a huge inspiration, but like my shit like. I kind of like put my shit in a, not saying better, worse, whatever, take it how you want it, but like I put my shit like in a kind of different league than that, like
yeah,
because all my music, like you know what I'm saying, like art's supposed to reflect life, so and that's 100% what my music is and what it what it stands for better, for worse. At the end of the day, like. And that's one thing from the jump I've wanted, to get across is, my art reflects my life, it is what it is, for better, for worse,
I like how you said
and it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, the highs and the lows, plenty of both. So, but yeah, man, but yeah, like I love Kanye, but like my shit's different than anybody. Like I put my shit on a whole different tier. Like I said, like, not saying I'm better, not saying I'm worse, but my shit, I hold my shit to a certain regard that like a lot of shit's not on. It's just like a personal thing, I guess. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I love Kanye and I love College Dropout and shit. But yeah, this is just some different shit, bro. Like this is I want to make music that I'm aiming for like the fucking Janis Joplins and the fucking Hendrixes. Like
Yeah.
that's the music I want to make. Like that's what I'm aiming. That's what I'm aiming towards. I'll always be able to showcase the rapping ability. Like that's always going to be there. But like I want to like really showcase the like songwriting ability, man. Like that's what I pride myself on. That's what like my newest shit, Candles. Like it was like that's like all it really is. Like because the rapping's always going to be there, man. Like I said, like that's in the bag. But like I want to showcase the songwriting. I can get really crazy with the songwriting, bro. And like Candles is a precursor to my next shit.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man. Sorry to ramble. But
No. That's what the platform is for. Like, just so because the fans would like to know, like, what the outside, what the music stands for now too. Because like
for sure.
because even like what you said with like Candles now too, like how I brought that up with your personal life, like it's you sitting on stairs with the blue and black Power Ranger. I was like, how '90s can that be? It's the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the people listening.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, the OG plush toy, bro. Like yeah, man. Like all that shit dear to me, man. Like all that stuff. Like you know, that's the best era. Blessed to grow up in the '90s era, man.
Yeah, if you were a kid in the '90s, oh yeah, you definitely got it good. So like with the like with even your albums like Lake Water and like Bloom, like it's like shows like a very like the songwriting skills and like the personal reflecting side too, because like the opening skit on Lake Water with the opening, I was supposed to get married in a small town. I was like,
oh yeah, the Janis Joplin skit.
Yeah, I was like, yo, like that's what like this is what we need, like a different perspective, because we always hear about like the east west, like New York. We never really hear about a good story within Alabama, within rap. So this is where I like how you come in.
Yeah, man. Like I've tried to we got something to say. You know what I'm saying? I tried to copy Outkast. The South's got something to say, but yeah, man. Like me and my friends, like we got a story to tell that's never been told, and like I'm definitely gonna be the one to tell it, and it feels good at the end of the day, Like I got a lot of faith in what I'm doing, and I think once the story's told at the end of the day, a lot of people's gonna fuck with it. So I take that role. I don't take it lightly. I'm glad to be the Alabama, whatever you want to call it.
Ambassador,
but
let's say.
I'm glad to be on some next shit. I'm glad to be on some next shit for Alabama, man.
So like
it's always for the home turf, bro. It's always for the home.
So like even with like your even like with your music, like Lake Water, I noticed like how some of it's like I never been to the south, but it takes you down south. Like it's like even like with like Clarity.
Yes, man.
Or like
that's what I wanted to do. That's exactly what I want my music to do, bro. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I want it to sound dusty.
Yeah.
I want it to sound like, because I mean that sounds like home to me, bro. Like that's like why I do these albums. Like that's why I did Lake Water, especially. Like I wanted to pay homage to like exactly where I'm from. And that album's dusty. That album's fucking rugged, raw, just like where I'm from. It's perfect. Like I'm glad to hear you say that. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you gotta say it like it is with the music, because like I said, like within this game, like you never know what like you may find, because like I think like a lot of things, like a lot of people, just because there's not a big name attached to it, they're afraid to listen to it. It's like, well, you never know what could happen. You never know what you would like.
For
like,
sure.
Like once I got in this game, like I probably listened to more upcoming artists than established artists. But like even like with like Bloom, like it's like that summertime feel of like
yes.
that '90s feel.
Like yeah, man. Like basically like what I wanted to do. Like you nailed it. Like I wanted to just like, well, first of all, like I'm a Cancer baby. Like
Okay.
my birthday is July 8th. 92. I'll be 29 this year. But like, I always wanted to drop a project on my birthday. And like, yeah, you basically nailed it, bro. Like, I wanted it to sound like summertime, like with the production, like everybody came through with the crazy verses. So I mean, it worked out perfect, bro. Like Bloom, yeah, and like honestly, like it exceeded my expectations. I love Bloom, but like people really really fuck with it. So that was cool to see too, man. Because like I said at the end of the day, like all the the love and all that shit. Like I don't take nothing for granted because I make music for myself. So like it's crazy to see like the extra push shit gets just off the strength of strength of the music. Because I mean I'm gonna do it at the end of the day because I love doing it. So like just all that shit's such a blessing and it's beautiful to see. And I don't take none of it for granted. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you for reaching out, wanting to do this. Cause man, it means the world to me. Cause I mean, this music shit, I love it so much.
Well, also
Like,
and that's what I like to do now too, because like I ain't gonna lie, when I find a new artist, I immediately go look for an interview by them immediately, and like half the time I can't find an interview by them because none of these platforms are reaching out. So I was like, man, like I'm like, if I'm thinking like this, there's gonna be a lot of other people that want to hear what this guy has to say outside the
for
music.
sure,
And I do
for
this,
sure.
and I do this for like as a fan from a perspective because I want to
Yeah.
know about
Much
your artistry.
respect, bro. Much respect to you. That's amazing.
And like yeah,
Much
we had
respect.
legends on the show. That's cool and all, but like we like to focus on upcoming artists as well too because most platforms are like legend, legend, legend. It's like okay, well, can we show
For
some love
sure.
to upcoming artists?
Exactly. Exactly.
So like with your music now too, like I noticed like even with like the pictures now too, like with like the Rebel project, like is that a real picture you just seen one day and it's like yo, I'm gonna use this for an album cover?
Wait, which one did you say?
The Rebel, it's the one with all the jet skis piled up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So basically, bro, like I had some songs, like some loose songs on my SoundCloud, and I think like maybe one or two of those were unreleased. And I was actually like just at my job working, and I had to run over to somebody's house with a buddy from work, and I was like, "Yo, that's a fire picture." So I just snapped it. And I was like, "I'm gonna like literally, bro. There's like nothing behind that at all. Like it just worked out kind of cool. Like
Okay.
I called it Rubble. I threw the songs together on there and dropped it, but yeah, like props to you because I thought it was a cool picture myself. So.
Yeah, cause like even like the title like Rebel with that, I'm like yo, like it just grabbed your attention. Like yo, I need to like hear what this sounds like. So
You feel me, man? That's what I try to do, man. I try to keep shit interesting, bro. Like, I always try to keep shit interesting, like from the cover to the content, to the beats, everything, man. I try to keep it interesting.
so like I have to ask now too because I notice like this comes up a lot in your music. Like, can you tell me about Billy Hoyle?
Oh yeah, man. So okay, like I was always a huge fan of the music, or I'm sorry, of the movie growing up, just in general. Like, love the whole the Billy Hoyle, Sidney Dean, like the 1-2 punch or whatever. But like basically, man, like I feel a lot like Billy Hoyle, like in the music game, because like he didn't get respect on his skills based just on it was like service level shit. Like they seen how he looked, they seen just like the stuff like that, but they didn't put any thought into anything else until he really started playing. That's how I feel about like the music and shit for real. Like service level, I'm just the average Joe. You know what I'm saying? But like when you press play, it's a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Ah, so I get it now. So it's okay. So it's okay. So for the people who don't know the movie, it's the movie that Billy Hoyle's from. It's called White Men Can't Jump. Is that the one that you're referencing to?
yes, white men
Okay.
can't jump. Yeah,
Yeah, see, like this is what I like about like the '90s like references, like even within your music now too, because it's like you really have that appreciation for like '90s film. It's like because
for sure, for sure, for
that
sure, for sure.
that '90s film era can never be. I always tell people it can never be replicated, no matter how much remakes you
Facts,
try
man.
to
It's
do.
so facts, bro. Like that shit. It was a special time, man. Like you had to be there to understand it. Like outside looking in, it looks like crazy, like flamboyant, but dude, it was so cool being there, man. It was great.
Facts. So like, okay, so this was gonna come up a little bit later, but since we're on the topic, I want to talk about like '90s movies that never got a sequel, and just let me know if you know them. Iron
For
Giant.
sure. What you got?
Iron Giant.
Iron John. Oh, dude, fucking classic. 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 One of my favorite movies growing up, man. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
And I like the story behind that too, like the moral behind that movie too. And yeah, yo, shout out to Fairmont, it's one of his favorite movies too. So I see your mom.
Definitely, bro. That's a classic. Yes, man. I'm glad you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, much respect to you, bro. People never give that movie its props, but that is a
Yeah,
classic.
I know.
That is a classic.
So like, okay, so the also another one that never got its props, which I think they totally would have made a killing with the sequel and the franchise and the merchandise, is fucking Small Soldiers. I mean, yes,
Oh my
yeah.
god, bro. Don't get me started, bro. I was a Small Soldiers fucking fanatic.
I feel you on that. You and me both, man. That shit was everywhere. The toys were amazing.
Like, dude, I love the Gorgonites, man. Like, I love like Chip Hazard, like
Nick
man,
Nitro.
they could have. Yes, bro. Like my favorite. Like, man, why didn't they go? They could have definitely at least gave us one more solid ass movie off the first one. But I'm kind of glad they didn't, because a lot of times, sequels get fucked up. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't, but I would have loved to see that one for sure.
Yeah, because when you posted
Great
that,
movie, 10 out of 10 for sure.
yeah, fact, y'all need to go watch that because it does have adult humor.
Go
in
watch it. Go watch that for sure.
Because when you said that, yo, I loved Brick Bazooka, I was like, I was more of a Nick Nitro guy myself. But I was
I
like,
feel you, bro. Both those guys, man. Both those guys were so cool to me, man. I love those guys.
So like even like with that now too, like, do you sometimes like catch yourself like watching these movies and thinking like, man, like I want to make like a concept album around that too? Because,
Bro, of course, like a lot of people don't know, but like, see, I'm like not to really, it's on the same topic, but it's kind of off topic. Like, dude, I'm huge into like biographies and stuff like that. Like,
okay.
I want to do like an adaptation. I'm not gonna mention what it's gonna be based off of yet, but like I want to write like a small, like a kind of like a short story, like a 3-part short story off a movie that I know that you love and I love. That's all I can really elaborate on.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Like I just love writing in general. I always have since a kid. Like it's like one of my favorite things. Like just exercising the mind. But like yeah, I have like plans to do a lot more stuff other than music. Like music's just my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Right now. But like yeah, dude. I want to ride. I want to do all kinds of stuff. Like I draw so much inspiration from like the '90s stuff, and like I said, I kind of want to do something based off of something from the '90s, like in my own words, like so.
And I also like what like the titles, like so many of the songs, because like you said, like you really have to know like this, like you have to be there to understand. It's like reference.
For sure,
like it's like kind of with what the Wu does, how they name some, or with what Griselda, they name some songs some wild, like Mystique. I was like, oh, you got
right, exactly. I fuck with that.
So
exactly.
like, so with yours, it's like the Mad Lib freestyle with Elite Four. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is from Pokemon, the Indigo League reference, right?
You feel me, bro? Exactly. Like I just defeated the Elite Four with the flow I got in the pocket, and defeated. You know what I'm saying, bro? Exactly, bro. Like I put a lot into the detail, and like somebody like yourself, a '90s kid's they're gonna see what I'm saying. Like,
well, and I also think now too, like somebody like who also like they grew up in the '80s, but like they love the '90s era now too. I think the older generation will get that too. They're like, oh, so he gets this.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Like, you gotta have an open mind. Like, you gotta you can't go at I don't go at anything with a closed mind, man. Like, I'm an open book to everything. Like, and that's how I feel a lot of that's why there's a lot of issues and shit. Is people are just so like closed-minded, expanding off the shit that just what they grew up on. Like that's why I love like 80s culture, 70s culture, like the music, the movies and stuff. Like you got to be an open book, man. Like there's greatness everywhere. Like don't just contain yourself to one small little bubble. There's
Yeah.
there's beautiful shit fucking everywhere, bro. Like just look around. Like
So like even like with like see like they say like timing is everything. So like with your style and the way it is now too, do you think like recently was your time to come out because you could have came out like 2004 2010, but you
for
chose
sure, for
like
sure.
2018. So like, do you think like timing was everything of your journey within music?
Honestly, man, like, see, I'm from small town Alabama, so like, we don't like where I'm from, like, we don't understand, like, we didn't understand the concept of like going in the studio and making music. We didn't understand any of that until we were like, early mid 20s. So like, everything happens when it's supposed to, bro. I believe in that. So like, I think me picking up the mic back in the day, even when because I don't even like to say that I sucked when I started. It's all trial and error, bro. Like you gotta play with stuff. Like you gotta put your 10,000 hours in. So like I was just starting. You know what I'm saying? But I think no, I wouldn't change anything, bro. Like I love the era I'm in. Like I think rap's fine right now. Like there's something for every rap fan to listen to. Like I love it.
Oh yeah, that's facts right
I
there.
love this era, bro. Like I love the era we're in. Like and no, like I love like the eras, the backpack era, the '04 Kanye era and stuff. But nah, man, like I'm completely content with how shit worked out and where I'm at right now. Like I'm cool with that. Like I fuck with it. Like here we are. Like let's get it. Like I'm ready.
And also like from like that '04 era because like this is what I like you really had to be inside to like I like how when people say you have to be outside, well I'm gonna switch it, you had to be inside to know what like
Right, right, exactly,
so
exactly.
like with like in '04 there was this album that literally like nobody listened to unless you were like some hardcore hip hop nerd when Madvillany came out. This shit was incredible. Like it was something that we never heard because the song structures, the beat, and all that was so
Right,
different. And then now you see like this album, Madlib and MF, they're like praised like as these hip hop gods because they're Renaissance that we're in now too. It's like so they go back and listen. It's like oh this came out in '04. We didn't give it the attention it deserved, and
right,
now it
right,
gets the
right,
attention it deserves.
right. Yeah, for sure, for sure. What and another thing about that, bro. That's just timeless music, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's just something like a lot of stuff these days, like especially nowadays, like ain't gonna fucking matter in 20 years. But just like you said, like that was X amount of years ago. It still sounds brown. It still fucking sounds flawless, bro. Like that's the goal. Like that's what I'm in it for. Like I want to make music that withstands time. Like that's the ultimate test to me. Like I don't care about anything else. Like I want my shit to withstand the test of time. Like
Like I like how you said like stand the test of time now. See, like, and it's always great when like when your work gets like recognized for like what you do because like honestly anything's possible. So like what I would like, ask you is like what's like one of the biggest recognitions that you got within your music like recently, like somebody that we all know like fucks with your music.
shit, bro. Honestly, man. Like it was really cool. I fuck with it was cool getting like the Nicholas the Nick F stuff. I actually me
Okay.
and X Face, X Face is like my brother. We grew up together. But we actually got to meet Nick F in concert. He did that little shit with Ugly Mane, and they came through Atlanta, so we got to link with them and like meet them. But then like getting to make music with Nick, him hearing the song, I'm like, yeah, I fuck with it. It's like that, like dude, that beats every accolade to me. It's like getting the recognition of someone I respect as much as I do, like Nick F. Like I got the song with Ugly Frank from a few years ago. Like getting like that recognition, like man, like that goes so far for me. Like that's so cool to me. Like and like recently, like I'm a huge Vic Spencer fan.
Okay.
So like, I got the Vic feature. Like that's my dog. Like we talk a good bit. Like but yeah, stuff like that, man. Just amongst other artists is like my shit. Like and other producers like that. That's like the accolades I kind of look to. Amongst the other stuff. I kind of like like I ain't like I'm. It'd be cool. Like I would love to get the official Madlib cosign, like he's one of the goats, but like, just getting a cosign from Nick F, like that meant the world to me.
Oh yeah.
Like like I said, bro, I don't take anything for granted. Like everything comes when it's supposed to. Like so, like and I hold these people. I make music with, like the regards of fucking legends. So it's like that's kind of speaks for itself, man. Like that's my, if I had to say, to answer your question, I mean, I guess that would be what it, getting to make music with Vic and Nick and those guys, that's kind of like my shit right now. Like it's cool, like, cause it's a mutual thing. Like it's not forced.
Yeah.
It's not like yo, bro. Like, can you please hop on this? Like, it's like we talked, like. Bounce some ideas, and like I didn't just send them any record. Like I had a record specifically I wanted to get them on. I reached out, we talked, and they sent the record back, and like that means man, that means the world to me. Stuff like that means way more than any accolades and shit. Like, cause that's those guys I respect so much, man. Like stuff like that goes a long way.
Okay, see, and like that's what's good to know. And like you're not like I'm in competition with my peers. Like you want to like actually work with your peers. So that's always like good to know.
Yeah, I'm huge on that. Like I want to work with everybody. Like I'm, like I love the fucking I love music. I love rap. Like I love reaching out to people and networking with people and bouncing ideas and stuff and watching stuff come to fruition, bro. It's one of my favorite things about the whole art of making music is just, networking with people that I fuck with and they fuck with me. It's never forced. So it's cool, man. Like there's so much reward in that. It's great.
And like I like what we don't see anymore is like a hidden persona within the music, and they still put it on me. I think like the last I like to say like the last Mohicans of this is like Oh No and Madlib.
Right.
We never see them.
Right.
But they continue to put out like even like with your journey now too. Like you never know. Like 2 years from now, you can have a full project with Alchemist, because I remember. He still does this. Alchemist will go work with the most. Well, he'll go work with Jay-Z, and then he'll go work with the most least known artist we'll ever know.
Yeah, man. Shouts to Uncle Al, man. Fuck with me, bro. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no ceiling on this music shit. Like, nothing gets me down. Like, because I get to wake up and create music every day. Like, and there's a possibility of that happening. Just like you said, bro. Like, anything can happen. Like, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's big facts right there, man. That's big facts. So, like, even with your music now too, because I notice your production that you pick, it's like very different. So, like, how is it hard to like pick the beats that you want when people send you their packs, or you go to producers that strictly cater to your sound?
Honestly, man, it's kind of like that's kind of hard to answer, man, because I don't want to like come off as disrespectful to anybody, because I appreciate anybody that sends me beats, but like when I'm doing something specific, like I got a certain few producers that I go to that cater to the exact sound I need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I'm always open to working with anybody, within the realm of within the realm of music in general. But like when I got a certain idea in mind, yeah, dude. Like I have, like I go to, I got a select few that I go to, and they make it happen. You know, shout out to all the producers, man. Like they're the fucking wizards. They're the fucking magicians. I don't even understand how they do this shit, bro.
So, and also is like,
yeah, like I have like certain ones, but no disrespect to anybody like that sends me beats that don't make every album I work on or every album I'm doing like it has nothing to do with like anybody being better than somebody else. It's just me being super picky and I have just my certain preferences of how shit has to sound. Like I don't know, it's just a artist thing, man. Like there's a method to the madness, bro. Basically, is what I'm getting at.
I like that. I like the method to the madness. So, with like you, because like I noticed like you don't strictly sell your music on Bandcamp. Like, yes, we can get your music on Bandcamp now too, but I noticed like you have soullessrecords.com. So, what's the feeling like to actually hear your own voice on vinyl?
Oh, dude, that was the coolest thing ever. Like that, like honestly, like because that's been like my goal from the jump. Like so that was at least like when I did Full Gore, like I was like, because my music before that really I didn't put any effort into getting any of it mixed.
Yeah.
Or mastered anything into a Full Gore, so like I knew like if like I ever had shit on vinyl, like I wanted to make sure it was mixed and mixed up, mastered, like you know what I'm saying. So, and that's a process, bro. Like I had to go through some people and shit. So like once I finally got to hear Lakewater on vinyl, bro, and man, God, it was beautiful, bro. That was a top 3 moment for me in my like music career, man. Like that was a dream come true, bro. Like cause I'm like I love like you respect it. Like I'm a '90s kid. Like having something like a CD or a vinyl, like something that you can have in your possession means a lot. Like opposed to the digital of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Because if the digital goes away, you can't get that again.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like I'm here forever with the physical. Like exactly.
And then like I noticed like vinyl has been coming like it's like the new wave like it's coming it's selling. I think vinyl is the first to outsell CDs and like
it's crazy, bro. That vinyl wave is crazy, bro. It's crazy right now. Like there's a lot of artists out here like really pushing that shit. It's cool to see, bro. Like I ain't hating on no man getting the next fucking getting their dollar. Do what you gotta do. Everybody's trying to get paid, put food on the fucking table. So I think it's fire to see vinyl and CDs come back, man. Because fucking streaming, in my opinion, like the whole digital era is only good for accessibility. It's only good for fucking somebody being able to find it. Like you don't really make no money off none of that shit, bro. Like I just put my shit up, and so do these other artists. So you can listen to the music. Like if you really want to break bread with the artist, if you fuck with them enough, like you're gonna break bread and you're gonna buy the physical, you're gonna buy the merch, you're gonna spend that extra money. You know what I'm saying? Because it means more. Like, and then that's the era we're from. Like,
oh yeah, that's big facts.
Like for real. Like, and that's why I really wanted to start doing the physicals and stuff. Like, because I know how much I appreciate it. Like having something that I love in like where I can have my hands on it, bro. Like it's so cool to me. Like, and especially, bro, being my music, like, bro, that's a dream come true to me. Like that's a dream come true to me. Because at the end of the day, like I'm a fan first. Like all this shit, I'm a fan of music first. So all this shit is just a blessing, bro. Like it's crazy to see everything happen. Like, because I ain't shit and I know I'm not shit. And I'm a fan at the end of the day. So seeing any of this, like, it's crazy to me. And I love it. It's beautiful. Like, it's crazy. It's still mind-blowing to me. Like,
oh yeah, no, I can see that too. Because, like, it's different when you get that physical because it's like what you said. The digital, yeah, that can go, but when you hold it, yeah, that's different.
Bro, it's the coolest shit in the world. It's so cool, bro. I love it. I love like that's why like I try to like shout out to my motherfucking brother Adonis. You know, I just got one of his. I got his. I got the him and Vita on this thing of ours vinyl. You know, and you know, recently I got that one. I got a bunch of. I got a Sleep cassette. Like I got some of the homies cassettes. Like my collection's getting pretty deep with my shit, man. I'm trying to get my little art collector vibe on. You feel
me? Yeah, I feel you on that. So like coming into like your future now too, because ever since like COVID hit now too, like I was wondering now too, like with music videos now too, like do you shoot one for like every project, or just like if the vibe feels right you go shoot a video for it?
Honestly, man, I'm lacking. Like I honestly may have like 2 music videos to my whole thing.
Oh,
like,
see, honestly, I didn't even look on YouTube. I just went straight to the music.
I'm fucking, dude. I'm lacking, bro. Like I got so many ideas for videos. Like I just haven't did any yet. Like, and it's all because I'm fucking lazy, and I work all the time, and I don't have time. But no, you're not missing anything. I don't have anything up, but coming soon, I'm gonna get some visuals out. So.
Okay, so yeah, that's good for everyone to know. So as we come up to the end of this now too, with Soulless Records now too, do you have artists that you also push through that website?
Yeah, man. Like Soulless is a family. Like it's a big, like it's like more than just like it's more than like a music collective. Like I consider us a family, man. Like you got me, you got Kane, you got X-Face, you got Not Ever Me, you got Barry, you got Rucci, man. Like Shay, like we're so deep, man. Like we're all pushing each other. Like it's more than just like a collective. Like we're a family. We're a huge dysfunctional family. And like the music we make is just like a plus because we're all just great friends at the end of the day. Like you got Crow down the road in Alabama. Like that's he'll come up and link. But yeah, man, that honestly is like the difference. It's like a family vibe opposed to like a music collective vibe. Like we don't, like we're trying to just like link and fuck around and just laugh as much as we are to make music.
Okay, well it's good to know that y'all just get along.
Naturally, we're like music is always a priority, but like we're always fucking around cutting up and shit too, man. It's a big family, bro. Like that's what I've always wanted, like people to understand is like it's a big fucking family, man. Like everybody's a family member.
Like, but like I said, it's like a family affair, so like it makes working together that much easier because everyone gets along friends first.
Exactly, man. Like we all run this shit. Like it's everybody's shit. Like we're all the balls. Like we all run the show. Like.
So like coming into the end of this interview now too, for 2021 now too, what can we expect from Sewence?
Shit, man. Well, I got Billy Hoyale Force coming out next month. It's coming out the 16th of March. It's really, really good. Great raps, great beats. Summer, and then after that, early summer, maybe early midsummer. I got Budget Cuts 3 produced by my brother Killer Kane coming out. So those two for sure. Those two are basically done now.
Okay.
And me and my brother X-Face, we got some stuff. We got some ideas coming. Me and No Face, I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. Me and No Face got some stuff we're working on. So we're gonna try to get that out maybe by the end of the year, and then. I got a project I really, really want to get out this year, but I don't know if I will. It's called Prom Night. It's going to be like some crazy melodic sounding, beautiful music. Like I said, bro, it's kind of like the sequel to Candles.
Okay.
Kind of think of it like that. Like the songwriting on that is going to be crazy, and like it's only going to feature female artists. Like it's going to be me, only me and like a bunch of female artists that I fuck with. So it's gonna be really good.
Okay.
So expect another solid year, man. Like we're working on the Solace album 3. You know, it's gonna be a big year. Like I try to keep a high output. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop shit every quarter. You know how I do, bro. So I mean, I'm gonna keep it hot. You already know. Everybody in Solace has got shit planned. We're working. So it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a great year.
I can't wait for that album with all female singers because you got that one joint with Tina called Toucan. That's my joint. So yeah, I'll be definitely.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. She's gonna be on
for
there.
that.
She's gonna be on there for sure. That's my girl. She's gonna be on there. Yeah. You're gonna love this next shit, then, bro. For sure. For sure.
So man, we're coming to an end, man. You never know what you can find in this underground renaissance, man. And I'm actually glad that Sewence is like probably the first Alabama artist to appear on the show. So before I let you go,
sure, man. Much love to you, bro. Much love to you. Thank you for having me, bro. For real, I appreciate it.
Hey, anytime. Anything you want to plug the people in before I let you go?
Man, I just appreciate everybody that fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never take nothing for granted. You know, all the love, all the support. You know, I appreciate it. You know, I got a lot more crazy shit planned, so it's gonna be a good year, man. And for Solace, for me, for the homies, shout out to everybody. It's gonna be a good year. A lot of shit planned from fucking now until infinity. We're about to kill everything. We're about to kill everything, bro. We're about to take over this shit.
All right.
We're about to set this shit on fire, on God, for real. It's gonna be cool to see.
I'll definitely be on the lookout. So with that being
yes,
said,
sir, my brother. Yes, sir, my brother.
This is another classic interview from Desk Low featuring my guy Sewence.